So, John, what does fasting mean to you?
It's an opportunity to get closer to God. It's an opportunity to express our faith in the fact that earth isn't our home. It's not ultimately where we will live forever. And food and the things that keep us alive are the things that also anchor us, I think, to this world. And I think the idea of fasting as a representation of our faith in the sustaining force of God, it's a way that we can express to the Lord that He is sovereign, and as much as we live here, He is the leader and the guide and the home for us, so we can clear our minds, clear our bodies, and focus on the Father that we have in heaven.
And, John, how have you engaged in the spiritual practice of fasting?
I think I've only really twice dedicatedly decided I need to fast. About a year and a half after we moved here to Texas, I had been downsized or let go from a job that was in a company based in California, and we were moving and we had young kids, and I was really trying to figure out who I was, as a father and as a provider and as a husband, and I felt really, really lost. And Courtney had provided to me a Bible on tape that I was chewing through. I was going to do the whole Bible, start to finish, listening to it, an audio Bible, and it came upon a fasting passage right at a moment when I felt really like I needed direction, and I thought that's something I can do. That is just a real practical step. I can just drink water till I decide to eat something. I didn't have a time frame. I didn't set any structure around it. It was really just, I'm going to do this because it feels like I was just asked to do it. And it was really important. I was feeling far away from God at that point. I was being very perfunctory and going through the way that I was going through the spiritual motions of my life. And it really did give me a chance to be still and listen and become unbound by the whirlwind that I felt like that was going around me. And those times when I felt hungry, or those times where I felt like the fasting hurt, not that it was painful, but it was, I noticed that I was hungry, was a moment when I could use my will to choose to stay on the path because it felt important. It felt important to me, and it felt important to God, like I was getting reaffirmed in that. And so, like I said, I haven't done it a lot, but that one in particular was very important.